Hey guys, good morning. Today we're shooting another day in the life video. It seems like a lot of you guys liked the last one that I made. So we got a little bit of a late start today. My oldest daughter doesn't have school today. She goes to a Christian high school, so we don't have to wake up early to take her to school. Therefore, we stayed up a little later last night. The kid's father was away for business last week, and so I let them stay up late. We watched a movie together and then they played some games. So right now I'm cooking breakfast. So I haven't had my coffee yet and I haven't had my morning time yet. And I need to squeeze in some prayer and reading the Bible before I start my day. So what I'm gonna do is, as I am finishing cooking, my younger kids ate their pancakes. I'm still cooking for my husband and my oldest, something different, eggs and bacon and hash browns. So at that time, I will start my reading of the Bible and then set some time to drink my coffee and pray before we continue with this long school day after a weekend. It's Monday again, guys. So I did do our read out loud. We're reading a book called Eventown and we're really enjoying it. So we did 4 chapters actually in the kids' rooms, laying down like we did in the last day in the life video. And then after that was time for science. Now this year, or maybe like this in the next few months, I've created a couple of science units myself that were more hands-on than the regular unit studies that's usually purchased. I am going to go back to those eventually, depending on how well these work out. But right now we're doing our space unit. We've done space units before, but this time we're going to do, each day that we do science, we're going to learn about different aspects of space and creation. So we're going off of creation in Genesis chapter 1 in the Bible, and today we're learning about the sun. So we watched some YouTube videos on the sun and details and facts about the sun, and now they are creating artwork on the sun. So Arilyn is doing a watercolor art and Aaron is doing a mosaic art project. And after that, they're probably going to have a little journaling prompt, and I'm going to read a little book on how the sun creates energy. Once again, my son already did science astronomy last year at our homeschool co-op. We've done another astronomy unit this year, but he wanted to do more, so we're doing more. So they get to pick a different unit study. They get to take turns for a little while. We're going to see how that works out. Once we move and I get back all of my curriculum, we'll probably jump back into the good and the beautiful science units and their history as well. But for now, we're just having fun doing these little units ourselves. So not right now, but during lunchtime, we're going to put on the Mission to the Sun. It's 43 minutes, so I doubt we'll watch the whole thing unless my son's really interested in it, and then we will. But this is probably they're going to watch while they have their lunch. Let me show you what the kids are doing. So I'm sitting outside a little bit while the kids are doing their artwork, and I just want to talk about joining subjects together. So when I first started homeschooling about 9 years ago, as my kids were getting bigger, I used to use separate curriculums for each of them. So each of them had a science, each of them had a history, and of course they each have their own math and language arts. But as they got older, I learned that it's okay to start joining their subjects together. Once you realize that your youngest students under the age of 10 forget most of what they learn, especially like in history and stuff like that, science units, you realize you don't want to waste your time on creating a whole unit for them specifically, or getting a whole curriculum just for them. So I feel that if you teach to your oldest child, you can always adjust for the younger ones and they would get just as much out of it. So for a couple years ago, when my 5-year-old was 3, for science, all we did was spend time outside. And being out there, we learned everything about nature and life cycles and caterpillars and trees and leaves and the veins on leaves and everything that you can learn about nature. We learn from being outside and talking and doing art and spending time outside and doing little crafts and reading books, and those things she remembers. However, my older kids barely remember the actual science units that we've done. They may remember the fun parts, the little fun activities, and they barely even remember that. So I feel that when they're little, it's important to just make it really hands-on, read stories, and learn about things that they're going to see every single day. And that way the information sticks with them. And then when they're older, you can start learning in-depth detail about the solar system, about the units about the human body, or energy, or motion, or gravity. Like all those other things can wait until they're older, when they're actually going to retain it better. And you'll also have a much more enjoyable homeschooled experience if the kids are having fun, especially when they're little. All these unit studies, I feel, are amazing, and they're geared towards young ones. But personally, I've used a whole bunch, and I feel like the more hands-on things, videos and movies and books and stuff like that, is what really, and the hands-on, like I said, when they're little, just being outside and learning about bugs and animals that way, they're really retaining a lot more information, and it's practical and useful. They're going to use it in their everyday conversations, when they're going for walks, or when they're playing outside with their friends, and when they're going on nature studies and field trips and they're outdoors. You're able to reiterate those topics when you see a spider web and you've learned about spiders. You can talk about the shape of the spider, or what kind of spider is there, or what types of insects the spider has caught, and different things like that. So that's just how I feel about the unit studies and teaching the younger kids versus teaching the older kids. Okay, so while the kids are watching the documentary, I'm making lunch. We just got really dark in here. Hold on a second. I was trying to give you a nice little background of the TV and the kids in the living room, and then it just got really dark. So anyway, they're watching the documentary, Mission to the Sun, and I'm cleaning up their mess from the paint and making lunch. I'm trying to conserve time here. Normally I'd have them clean everything up, but I'm just gonna do it so that we can have more time, because we still have to do writing, language arts, and math.
Into orbit around the Earth. The tiny Parker Solar Probe.
So taking a little second to sit while the water is boiling. I'm going right back in. My oldest daughter's watching the food for me. She's home today. She doesn't like to be on camera anymore though, but she'll be doing her homework, spending her day doing her homework for the weekend and studying for a test she has coming up. So we are staying in an Airbnb. I mentioned that in previous videos, but just in case you're new to my channel or to this video, and we are moving in December to our new home. So right now I have to make the most of the space that we have. I have this little basket on the table where I just put all the glue and markers and pens and things that the kids would need. Normally I have a really nice system in place for all of our supplies. If you want to see our old homeschool room, check out the video here of me cleaning it, or I also have a tour video, and all of my old day in the life videos are in our old homeschool room, but we moved from that house. And in our new house, we're not going to have a homeschool space, but I'm going to be homeschooling throughout the house anyway. We don't really need the room. It's just something nice to have. Like, it's really nice if you can have a homeschool room, because you have all your stuff stored there. You just feel like a teacher, and it's a place where the kids come, and it's great for videos and all that, but you don't really need it. So if you don't have a homeschool room, that's fine. Like, I learned being here that I don't need a whole room. I don't need to take up a whole room. What I was doing was taking up our formal living room, which I didn't use then, but now I want to use our formal living room in our new house, so I'm gonna leave it as a formal living room, and we're gonna just be homeschooling there, and in the family room, and in the kitchen, and like throughout the house. I have some really creative ideas on how I'm gonna use my new space. So I'm excited to share that with you guys after December, guys. I cannot wait. Anyway, so I also have bought these little cube storage thingies, and I just put my son's stuff in one and my daughter's stuff in the other. And then whatever shelving they had, like under the TV or on the wall, I used to store some of their homeschool stuff, like whatever it is that we already had, because I brought some stuff with me to make sure we did school no matter where we were gonna be. But so that's the situation here. So I'm gonna go back in, finish up lunch. They're gonna finish up most of the video, and then today's gonna be a later for homeschool day. It's already almost 2, because we usually like to stop around 3, but we're home all day today. We don't have much to do. If it doesn't rain anymore, we'll probably go to the park later. I'm gonna text a friend to see if she wants to have a play date. And because we're learning about the sun, what I really wanted to do today was go to the beach and watch the sunset in the evening with the whole family. So I'm gonna text my husband to see if that's something he's able to do, but if not, I'm gonna take the kids right down to the beach. We live in Florida, so there's beaches, you know, 10 minutes from here. We actually, this Airbnb is near all the beaches, so that's pretty cool. So we might do that tonight, and we might go to the park, so we'll see. It depends on the weather and how the day goes. So just in case you guys are sitting over there thinking, oh, those kids are so well behaved, they're sitting so nicely watching that documentary. You guys watching documentary? Yeah. So we are not a family of strict, healthy foods. We do the best that we can, but during the homeschool days, it's so busy. Like, I just do what's quick and simple. And thank God we have no special dietary needs. My kids can eat anything, and we do try to cut back on sugar as much as possible. My dog is always interrupting. Hold on a second. Okay, so let me show you what they're eating. They're eating boxed mac and cheese with dino nuggets, and they each like different vegetables. One has spinach and cucumbers, one has steamed broccoli, one has raw broccoli and spinach with ranch and the nuggets. So this is their lunch, and they're all gonna have water because they had juice this morning already. I'm gonna put the dog away. Okay, so now Arlen's going to do language arts. We're gonna practice her spelling words, playing spelling hangman, and Aaron, he just left. He's going to the room to do his Beast Academy math. We're gonna review 3 of your spelling words that you should know by now, okay? To see if we need to keep practicing them. Can you spell could for everyone?
C.
Uh-huh.
U. C-U. Oh, C-O-U.
Oh, good. See, I didn't say a single word because I knew that you were going to think of it and remember it.
C-O-U-D.
Very close. You're missing a little letter in there. C-O-U blank D. C-O-U-D. C-O-U-D.
O-D.
What is it?
C-O-U-O-D.
O-D? No. L-D.
Let me go to my thinking room, which is...
No, right where the paper
No.
is. C-O-U-L-D. So this is how we play spelling word hangman. So I'll have her list of words there, and I'll draw a little hangman, and here's the box of letters that she uses that are incorrect, and then I'll write the word here. So first we're going to go with the first word that I said, and that's could, and I will tell her what the word is. Now her hangman has to look like this in order for her to lose. All right, the word is could. That's the box with the letters that you have used that are incorrect. All right, spell the word could.
C-O-U-D. L-D.
Good. And your.
Your? U. R. E.
Think about how you spell you.
7.
If you're wondering why Aaron's bed is pink, remember we're in the Airbnb. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, what the heck is this? Use the distributed property to find a product below.
Now let me the 7 to 74.
She did.
Yeah, she stepped in the computer.
Oh, she stepped on it.
She made the 14 to 144.
So if you want to see a full lesson of this math, check out the video in the card above and check my playlist. I have a couple of videos, but he's doing multiplication, but they're also introducing algebra, so that when he's done, this is level 4, when he's done level 6, which is the last level, he should be able to go straight into algebra because they introduce it in these other topics. All right, you're working on 3 stars today.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he gets 3 stars, that means he got every single problem right. So we're gonna finish up language arts and then we're gonna jump into math. So today she's a little bit distracted, which is, you know, she's 5. So I'm not gonna take too much time doing spelling. We did 3 words. I'm gonna leave it at that when she's done doing her little pyramid writing. And then we're gonna move on with the lesson. The whole yeah.
It's raining.
Yes.
Come here.
Okay. Why are you excited about the rain?
Because I love the rain.
Why?
Can we go outside?
They want to go outside in the rain. Nala, no. You're not going outside in the
Can you
rain.
come?
I'm like,
Wow. Oh, look, it's like a river.
cry me a river. These are the little things that they will remember. I might not remember it, but these are the little things that they're going to remember are these days. The day that they took a break from school to come out and play in the rain. I'm reading the book called Memory Making Mama, or Memory Making Mom, or something like that. And it talks about things like this that, you know, my kids love the rain because we used to cuddle up and watch a movie.
The rain is slowing down.
Or do different things in the rain.
Back.
So it makes them happy. So one of the things I want to learn as a homeschooling mom is to not let these disruptions, which I find to be disruptions, to think of them that way, because my kids are having fun. We don't have anything scheduled for the day, but all I can think about is getting the work done because I'm getting tired for the day. So this is something that I have to get used to allow them to enjoy themselves and make these memories, because getting a math page done is really not that important, you know. I mean, we were never getting it done, that's one thing, but okay, they've had showers. They put them in their jammies. Look at the time, guys, it's 5 o'clock. I haven't even started dinner yet. I have to start dinner. Okay, but we're having strawberry Starburst Jello that we made earlier today.
Does it taste like it?
It tastes so good. Evelyn, come on. And Aaron, throw your food, your lunch away and put the dish in the dishwasher.
Don't take too much. Don't take too much.
Okay, guys, so this day went so long. It was because of the playing in the rain and this waking up late, and all the kids are just so distracted all day, but that's okay. Wow, hold on a second. All right, all the humidity just fogged up my lens. So my husband just got home, and now it's going to be impossible to be quiet and record this video. So for language arts, my son's going to do his fold and go folder. This keeps getting for Right Shop. And we are also going to have my daughter do her math on her own. And then my husband said I didn't have to cook dinner today, so he brought us dinner. Sorry about this lens. My daughter, my oldest, she just started her homework for tomorrow, and even though she had all day. And then my other 2 kids are just going to finish up their school, and we're gonna eat dinner and then just have some family time, and that's it. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you like these day in the life videos. I'll continue to make one a week. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you next time.